Should be.
But official start date.
Tuesday, okay.
Mr. Mentor, I need your
I knew it
fingers.
was voted
Yeah. Almost.
Transitioning out.
Oh, your other.
Oh, I'm gonna send it.
I gotta get. Yeah.
So I have my last one.
Well, good luck.
I have out the shirt, that's what's so funny.
Yes, he was 16.
All right, hold on. I'm not even there yet.
You don't know.
I'm not there yet.
I'm pretty sure that's the one. So anyway, I'll.
Speaker headphone.
Not today.
Which one?
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
phone?
a question.
There you are.
Dennis?
Got it? One.
No.
646.
One?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
First
Do,
one.
9-1.
Oh, 911?
No.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, if it's up to a certain size amount. and some
9-1.
features that-
Well, maybe one
646.
more.
Right.
876.
They'll be here to get us.
Yeah, they will be.
9923.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please consult your directory and call again before.
Hand it over to Lauren. It's over there.
Let me read you the numbers you just
No.
dialed.
Sue?
You need to.
Yeah,
Yep.
91646. 876. 992.
Without it, right?
Right, so we got public.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even though we talked last year. Start the open meeting, but from July. And then we're going to the end of it. Let's go.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound.
Ready?
Yeah.
See, the problem is I can't.
No,
The flights are pretty.
Like I said, I can-
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right.
You want- I need to-
Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise,
Yeah.
thank you. You are in the meeting now.
Great job. Sue.
In the meeting, this meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, we did it that way at least once, and then the other times we just. No,
Going's not an issue. 'cause you have plenty of-
Michael, can you open that door, please?
We came back from Hong Kong that way,
Yeah.
and it was.
All right, we
like you
up
say,
and zooming yet?
You leave. like you get there.
Well, we are
But we're
missing
not.
board members.
Like, you know what, we've been away for 3 weeks.
Oh, there's Dan.
Dan, we have Dan and Kelly.
Because you're all wired in.
Of course, when
I
I
have a
did it,
quorum.
I was like, oh, I know how, don't worry about that, you know. GPS, I know how to
Yes, you
do
do.
it.
Last time I did it,
Yeah,
was
Hold on.
definitely, yeah.
When I went to wrong, I got the wrong express.
We don't have the new rules yet, right?
The interesting.
Yes, we do. They were sent in your packet and should be in the packet.
As we talked about.
It should be in the, what you got.
Okay, so are we under the new?
No.
No, we're still under the old rules where we don't have to have a quorum.
Need a quorum.
Correct.
Driving.
Right, you don't need a quorum right here. That's correct.
So I was
We have a
checking.
quorum based
I thought
on.
you
Based
did.
upon Zoom.
Till June 8th,
Yeah, June eighth.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
June eighth, June eighth, that's it.
Coming into.
Cut it off.
They see you just got back from Italy. Are they gonna require?
You made them all disappear. What happened?
Listen, I'm
Canadian
I'm over it already. Let's go home.
Well, and we let them, you know, they're the ones that, Canada doesn't.
Man, could you imagine if she wasn't here to drive this meeting, you know?
Complicated.
It is, very.
Last meeting, Michael was driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
How was that?
Let's forget about that.
Don't ever think
Oh,
I
you did
came
very
from
good,
me.
Sal.
Listen, I was on.
Been here.
That was EDC, remember? That was I was
Well, you know, they got
stuck.
that kid from Duquesne.
COVID. I don't even know. My daughter's saying that she's sick right now, and I'm like, all right,
Oh,
I'll bring
no.
home a bunch of COVID tests. But she complains she's sick every other day. She's sick.
Yeah, but I mean,
COVID test.
yeah, but he wasn't.
Catches
Started.
financial.
Maybe he's got potential.
Yeah.
Hope he does.
All
I feel like he's better than the guy he lost.
right, if I miss something, we can.
I kind of think he got.
All right, loaded?
I don't
Start
know.
to put together, playing time. Rebound day. Wait, recording.
Getting dizzy. Click on something that works. I'm getting
Click
dizzy.
over and click on the Zoom, isn't it, and then share screen?
Stop on here.
thing right here.
I pull up any of the documents.
I'm waiting to start.
Start without it. I don't know what this is.
Do you want to, we can go ahead and start before she has the documents up. We'll
Yeah.
do the public hearing if you want.
Yep.
Kelly, can Kelly hear us?
Hmm?
Was there anybody else that,
Kelly and Dan.
can you hear us?
Kelly and Dan.
Okay, good.
Kelly, you can hear us?
She's muted.
She's muted.
Sorry, I wasn't
There-
there.
All
I'm
right.
here.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and call
Great.
Ontario County Economic Development IDA to order. And we're gonna jump right into a public hearing on hybrid meetings. Sue can do a quick explanation about this.
I'll read the notice. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing will be held by the Ontario County Industrial Development Agency, the agency, on May 23rd, 2022 at 5 p.m. local time at 20 Ontario Street, Canandaigua, New York, in connection with the following matters. As part of the 2022 state budget, the New York Legislature amended the open meetings law to provide when and how public bodies may conduct meetings via video conference technology. The amended open meetings law allows the agency to adopt a resolution authorizing it to conduct meetings using video conference technology, so long as a quorum of the board of directors is physically present at one or more locations where the public can also attend in person, and certain procedural requirements are met. The agency will establish written procedures that will govern the use of video conference technology used to conduct public meetings. A representative of the agency will, at the above stated time and place, hear and accept written comments from all persons with views in favor of or opposed to the use of video conference technology, to conduct meetings of the board of directors which are open to the public. At the hearing, all persons will have the opportunity to review the proposed written procedures that will govern the use of video conference technology used to conduct public meetings. And with that, we'll open it up for any comments that people may have.
Just, I think if you just say confirm and keep going, that you'll be fine.
I feel like I've clicked everything.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so is there anybody from the public that wishes to make a statement?
We should wait a minute just in case somebody comes in late.
We'll wait till quarter after. That gives
Oh, I don't
us
think-
5 minutes.
I think
All right,
this is good.
2 minutes then. I'm good with that. I have no problem with that.
So to clarify, there has to be at least a quorum of members who are either here or at a location where other members of the public could physically attend.
Correct.
Did that
Okay.
question come up that I asked last time, Ed, is that, can they actually be like in Florida in a public space?
Should be here, but I don't know if the regs have come out yet. I don't know.
I haven't seen them, no.
I see. So you couldn't be in a private home. You'd have to be somewhere where the public would also be. Okay.
But arguably, you know, the public can be in Hawaii, but does that really,
Yeah.
is that in compliance with the law? I think it has to be
Mhm.
within the county.
Yeah.
But I don't believe the regs have been issued yet.
Uh-huh.
Clarifies that.
Yeah, because I would not be in the county, in Jefferson County, so. I mean, I could go to the
Public
hospital,
library.
you know,
Library.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be, for example, at the chapel in the hospital
Mhm.
or somewhere like that. That wouldn't be a problem, but it also would.
But we also have to publish notice of that
Oh,
before you do that
Right.
meeting.
Probably good, because God could bless everything we do at the same time.
so we would have, probably, the logistics of it would be knowing how many people were going to be able to attend the meeting, and if it was crucial that I attend and contribute to the quorum, then we'd have to kind of make those arrangements.
I have a couple of months during the winter without being.
You know,
And then
We're
it
well
also
aware
says
of
that we
what
would
those
be,
do.
it'd be, able to hear us and to see us.
Correct.
So
That's why it has to
you
be
know,
video
It
conference.
has to be a video conference.
And it has to be recorded as well.
Like
Mhm.
Kelly wouldn't be able to have a screen like that because we can't see her.
Right. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, having no one from the public, haven't made any comments, we're gonna close this.
Public hearing is closed.
All right, on to our regular bill slate of things, update on economic developer search. It says meet Ryan Davis, but I think equally as important as that is having him meet all of you. So if we can go around the table after I introduce him, everybody else introduce yourself, tell you how you're, connected to the IDA and maybe a little bit about yourself. I'm gonna be much nicer to him introducing him than he's ever been to me. He told a story about me running around in my underoos. I can't do that because I can't remember him wearing anything. But that being said, he is 8 years younger than me, so that's probably why. But yeah, this is my brother, Ryan Davis. He's gonna be your new economic developer. But I'll let him sit and he can go last, and we'll go right to my left and start with that, and he can introduce himself.
Ed Russell, counsel from Underberg, agency counsel.
Hi, Ryan, Don Culleton. I've been on the board for maybe 3 years, I would say now, or approximately. I'm a resident of the county, live up in the town of Farmington with a Victor mailing address. And been here since 1983, and I have a business up in Fishers that I started 27 years ago.
Hi, Ryan, Lou Zulik. I'm a general surgeon, and I practice at Clifton Springs Hospital and in Wayne County, also at Newark Wayne Community Hospital. And I've been in the area since 1992. I started actually working at Thompson Hospital. I've been a member of the board for, what, at least 10 years, maybe? 10 years. I'm also the treasurer.
Mike Wojak. Hey, how you doing? Dennis Cristiano, that is today. Mike Manikowski. I know Ryan, but welcome.
Barry Kerrigan, I'm a partner at Nixon Peabody, and a transaction counsel to the Ontario County IDA.
Sue Berry, I am staff.
Bob Minzer, Casey missed it in the last hour, and
The airport?
The airport, right? Got that one.
Yeah.
Jessica Kazmark, staff. Bridget Larson, staff.
And then we have people on the
I'm glad
screen.
to TV land. We can go to Dan real quick.
Ryan, you know me. I was on the committee that helped find you. I'm Dan Marshall, Town of South Bristol, I've been on the Industrial Development Agency. It seems like forever. At least 10 or 12 years. At least 10 or 12 years. Welcome.
Kelly?
Hi, welcome. Kelly Mitica. I live in Geneva. I work for Citizens Bank. And I don't know how long I've been on the board, but I'm pretty sure it's been over 10 years. It's been a long time. So, welcome.
And Deb?
Hi, Deb Brown. Can never find the Zoom link. Sorry, I'm late. Probably the newest one on the board and still getting my feet wet.
Well, Deb, I think I'm newer than you now.
Good. I hope you can find the Zoom link better than I can.
That's why I came in person.
Okay, good.
I thank you, Mike, for that introduction. Ryan, Mike's brother, I wasn't looking for him in his underoos, it just presented itself. Very excited to be here and meet all of you. I'm looking forward to getting started. Today at orientation and in a couple different meetings. Gonna spend this evening in a couple more. Lived in Ontario County my entire life, from Clifton Springs, moved to Phelps a couple years ago with my wife and 2 kids. So graduated Midlake High School, went to TCO, and this month will be my last year serving on the Board of Education for Phelps Clifton Springs. After 9 years, I am getting out of there. But looking forward to getting started.
What'd you do before you came into this role, and what attracted you to
For
it?
the last 16 years, I've been a union electrician. Before that, I was in sales. Actually, Deb, I think you were involved with the Cub Scouts, correct?
That's me, Ryan.
There you go. Years ago, I worked for the Finger Lakes Council, and the Finger Lakes Council also.
We ran day camp together.
Correct, yep, my territory when I wasn't, in Deb's way doing day camp, I was, running membership development and finance in Western Ontario.
All right, and, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Keep going.
Okay. Do you, do you come on with a particular vision or direction or desire and, or is this something you're hoping to form over the next 60 to 90?
The answer would be yes, for both ways. I think I have a great deal to learn, and everything I've been told is I am going to be learning from the very best to do it. My passion is, always has been, coming from the background that Michael and I come from, working people and providing them a place to turn around. Can't do that without developing locally. Whatever I can to,
Anybody else? And I've been here 15, 16 years now.
Years, yeah.
And the reason why I'm here is because he said you need to be on that board, or else I wouldn't be here. So he pushed me to get to here. And the fact of the matter is that I have never met anybody that is more dedicated to trying to move working class people forward than my brother. He has been done that, and I watched him organize, when COVID started, organize a feed to his community by himself through the American Legion, and watched him do stuff like that. And I just know that he's gonna do a fine job for you. So, on to the meeting now, because I'll live that one down at Christmas. So Sulphur Creek local labor waiver, Sue and me. I'll let Sue kick it off.
You should have received in your packet a recommendation from Loki Brill, that's our local labor monitoring company, recommending that we grant this local labor request for Sulphur Creek Solar. They are asking for this waiver because it would void their warranty on the parts of a solar panel that allow it to track the sun. As I understand it, is that how you understand it, Mike?
That's exactly how I understand it.
It's a product called TerraSmart. And if they don't use TerraSmart employees or TerraSmart trained employees, then it voids the warranty. And that is why they're asking for the waiver. And Loki Brill is recommending that we do grant the waiver.
In solar fields, most of them are closer to the ground. This particular setup, they're gonna be 10 feet off the ground. Apparently TerraSmart will give them a 20-year warranty on the product. I checked with our contractors in the area and talked to various ones throughout the area, and they couldn't provide that similar, warranty. Not to mention, most of them are so busy right now, it's hard to find the manpower to do it. Rather than hold the project up, I thought it would be better interest to just tell them, go ahead and run with it.
I'll make a motion to grant the exemption.
I have a motion
Second,
from
Marshall.
Lou, seconded by Dan Marshall. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. All right. Minutes.
I'll move them as presented.
I have a motion from Dan,
I'll second.
seconded by Lou. Any discussion on the minutes? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. We'll jump right into invoices for payment. Is it gonna be a Bob and Mike hybrid or just
Yep.
Mike?
I'll cover the top half, which are all airport related. Utilities, labor, tractor parts, and, pretty much it, plus the master agreement, for me. Everything's pretty typical for a monthly expense. There's not out of the ordinary there.
Mike, what services do we get from what services do we get from Frontier?
Frontier is, DSL, AWAS weather station, and, phone link to, there's two phone lines to the weather. One is an actual phone line if you called in to get the weather on the phone, and the other one broadcasts to the internet.
So we don't have good internet service, so.
That is right.
Any local providers that,
We have fiber optic right on the road. That would be ideal to bring it on in time, I think.
who owns that fiber optic?
Empire Access.
Empire Access, out of Prattsburg. Yeah, we know those guys. I mean,
Yeah, do you
we're
think we
selling
could use
this,
some
as
pressure,
you know, yeah.
Yeah, a little,
Jim?
Yeah.
we've quoted that, it's expensive to get it there. I don't know why, it's just a, running the conduit and throw a cable through there, about 1,500 feet.
Empire Access will give you the first 300 feet for free, and then the rest of it's up to you.
How many feet do we have to go?
About 1,500 feet, the brickyard road. It'll be become a necessity at some point.
Access Ontario to,
I got it back.
Trying to untangle at the tech
Mike knows
box.
how to technical cable, yeah.
Point of presence, we got like 8 companies using that as an interchange. But sure, we can talk to Jim about it.
Wouldn't
Golf with him.
Spectrum even be better?
You're not there, there's no cable.
Mike, what do you got? Anything exciting?
Not too much here. I just wanted to mention there is missing one check. There's a payment to New York State sales tax for $120,000 that we collected, if you recall. A little bit earlier this year, we did a clawback on a company, and that will be mailed on. It was missed on this one. Actually located, it was posted to our revenue account and missed it going through last couple months. So when I go through the revenue, I'll explain what happened. So anyway, just add 120 onto that, and we'll make the transfers, and all those checks will go out tomorrow.
All right, we have a motion on the bills.
I'll make a motion.
A motion from Don,
Second,
seconded by Kelly. Any discussion on the bills? All those in favor of approval?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Now we'll go into hybrid meetings, which we just had our public hearing on, and let Ed do a real quick explanation for us.
Yep, now that you've had your public hearing, you can resolve to authorize holding of video conferences, subject to written procedures, which were also included in the packet. So I just look to have a resolution to adopt the resolution authorizing video conferencing. This will be effective after June 8th.
And I have,
Yes.
Do we have to do anything that will, deal with future clarifications by the state?
Meaning
that the state comes in and says.
Oh, right, then, yeah, so we would just have to make sure our policies and there's catch-all language in there that will comply with all, but if there was something that contradicts it, yes, we would just modify our policies and procedures.
And the legislation governing this is only good through 2024, correct? And everyone's hoping by then the state has some sort of a
Policy, yeah, okay, right. All right, so we can just vote on this and forget about it, and we'll keep an eye on things and let us know if we have to.
Essentially, it authorizes the chairman to make a determination if someone needs to do it, needs to participate via video conference to allow for that. So it's very liberally drafted, so.
okay.
I'll make the motion.
All right, so Don made a motion to accept the resolution for hybrid meetings.
I will second.
Seconded by Lou. Any discussion on hybrid meetings? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Didn't expect anybody online to say no. Job status report, Jessica.
I've been recruited for that one.
Dob?
If you can
Mike.
move that from there.
I cannot, but I do know the projects. So, hopefully you guys actually look through this. This is a pretty important, document that we're putting forward there. This was derived from our Paris report at the year end. And the notes on the side are the companies that have not made their goal for the year. Doesn't mean they haven't made it ever, it just means for the year. So, I'll go through a couple of these, and, if you got any questions, we can talk about them. If you feel okay with them, then we'll just go ahead and approve the report and go forward. The first one is Finger Lakes. It's our only bond deal active right now. We had 2 pay off, one last year, and the YMCA is, I'm told, is paying theirs off the first quarter. So this will be our only bond deal, and this was the Friends of the Finger Lakes. There was an initial target of 36 full-time jobs. I think that was a mistake when they did it. It's a very high number. They have been consistently low like this, and we've just have not taken any action at this point. So that's our only one and only bond deal.
You identify the project, Mike?
Sorry, what's that?
Could you identify the project?
CMAC.
That's the
CMAC, okay, I can't read this.
Okay. The next one's Trouser Leasing. Trouser Leasing, better known as Bristol Mountain, always makes their numbers. Last year was a little bit different. They decided to farm out their, their kitchen, food,
And payroll.
and payroll, that's right, and their administrative payroll. So they are a little bit lower this year. They are plus 25 positions as we speak. I don't know what the numbers are for the food and such. I would think that we probably could. The project themselves was Bristol Mountain. We might be able to count those. We did not get those numbers included this year. We'll call and get those, because I'm kind of curious to know what the finals were for the year end. I do know that, given the last couple seasons, that they were probably a little bit lower than normal, given that, they had certain meeting guidelines and all that didn't require as many people on the chair lifts, et cetera. That is Trouser. The next one, East Mall Von Mauer. Their response is basically COVID hit us, and that's it. So, really expound too much. Let's see. Ewing Letters is another one that's usually up there. It looks like they've had difficulty finding jobs or finding people to hold on to the jobs that they're doing at this point. They're a little bit lower than what they anticipated. I think the number is 6, if I recall right.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is North Shore Pinnacle North. That one is actually closed as of today. We have a new Pinnacle project, and we'll see how those numbers go next year.
Do we have any questions?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got more?
Yes.
Give it a run.
So Bluestone, we have a number of projects with Bluestone. The Synergy is what we refer to when we close this one. Synergy has moved out, actually, to another county. There are some companies that have moved in. We do believe that Construction Robotics is coming into this project. Construction Robotics is actually a project that we have with our Economic Development Corporation, and they're a fledgling company that are coming up through the ranks that would be close to making up this. Wouldn't quite make 100% of it, but would be close to making up this deficit. Let's see. Victor Business Park. Given the numbers, there's only six down. We used to actually run this report with a percentage. This doesn't have that percentages, so 6 is pretty small. But basically, they said they're all their tenants, they're missing some employment on a couple of them. Let's see, Canning Parkway, DeMarco. So right now, let me see, at the end of the year, they were 16 down. Right now, they have hired 11 people since that time. They're only 5 down. And they got some growing companies in there, so I don't think I would take too much action on them. Let's see. LSI,
LSI is the way we actually split this up into two different projects. LSI is doing very well. I think they're at, what, 309, I believe it was. So this particular project is the one that just shows a little bit lower. We got here.
You say that again, Mike, so there are two different.
So what happened with LSI is they got a big piece of land out there. We did a project with them. And, probably about 5 years later, they came through and they did, if I recall right, it was a, clean room. Is that right?
We did another building.
Another
yeah.
building,
They did
another
a completely
manufacturing.
other building.
Huge building.
So what we did is we froze the first one where it was with the increase in labor and then brought this one on at whatever we thought was gonna be from the frozen number forward. So we split the jobs up. So what we do is we put a lot of jobs above and beyond what, actually, it might be in here somewhere.
What their original requirement
What the
was.
original requirement, and then here, so this one shows that it's a little bit lower.
And they do have a lot of openings at LSI right now.
Yeah, if there's a theme to a lot of this, that's what
It
it
is
is.
hard
It's
to
turnover.
Just can't find people.
right.
Can't find people, right.
Yeah. COVID, can't find people. Those are the two things.
205 Lakeshore is scheduled to be open this year. And the rest of the ones are just, newer projects that, haven't hit the 3 years.
Mike, is there a benchmark that we're trying to hit, or how do other peer IDAs stack up? to
Well,
this report?
How do they stack up? I couldn't tell you how,
I don't think most of them do this report.
Yeah,
frankly.
yeah, this is very one of the ones that, you know, we'll put this out on our website. This will be out on the website.
Jessica gets written explanations, you know, so where we document these files. And, yeah, at the outset of the project, we do a 3-year horizon. And we hope we hit that, but we try to keep it conservative with the company, but we try to hit that benchmark.
And the state doesn't produce any statistics.
No, they do.
How everybody does.
They use Paris, give the controller, right, Sue? Does a annual comprehensive report, but I mean, it's
Yeah, these numbers are
110
basically
IDAs.
from Paris. This is
From
what we
together.
filed with the state.
And there's no like safe harbor. It's not like, oh, if a project's down 10%, then you should take these actions, if that's the
Yeah.
question. There's nothing like that. It just sort of says, IDs have created this many jobs in this region, you know, this much investment. As far as the annual reports go.
Yeah,
But it's not like the state is saying, you know, here's all the IDAs in the state, and these are the ones that are performing best.
No, they do a little bit of that.
Do they?
Yeah. Controller's office does.
But that's based off of Paris.
Yeah, and you know, it's hard, IDAs throughout the state are quite different. You got some that are gigantic. Like Erie County, you know, will have a couple hundred projects active. But the thing that we've done is, I think a best practice is we get a written explanation if they're not, you know, up to their benchmark. And, again, COVID, can't find people are basically what we hear.
And these numbers come from the application that they fill out
Right.
at the start and are used in the cost benefit analysis that we do before we authorize a project.
Yeah, I mean, certainly anybody that's in the service industry, I would expect it to be hard for them to hit the last couple of.
So we, as a board, have the discretion to say, yes, we want this project to go on despite the fact that they're not hitting their number at this point, right?
Correct.
And so I guess, I mean, we've gone through this before, and have had some companies where we said, no, you know, we're done.
We've
and-
terminated,
Yeah, and so, we don't have a specific written policy that kind of guides us on that, to say, well, this is, if we're seeing this kind of, you know, shortfall, then that's where we really start to think about doing it. We really take it as a case-by-case basis.
Yep.
our clawbacks are in the system. So if we were to say, we don't like it year 9, there's a claw, I believe
And it's, not- I mean, if it's something like the company isn't responding, Jessica reaches out to
Right.
them,
Mhm.
and they don't answer her.
Yeah.
Then that's
Mhm.
different.
Yeah. So to summarize, you guys, do not have a recommendation that we take any action on any of these, companies at this point. Is that what you're telling us?
I think they're reasonable explanation.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's tough, like, when you get somebody who's renting out the they have a 50,000 square foot building and they're renting out to 4 different companies and one lead. They're out trying to rent out to another one, that's one thing. I could see if there's only one perpetual and it was the bond deal for many, many, many. That's the only one that we see on this list every year.
CMAC.
That just, the numbers just weren't right to begin with. They were never gonna hire 36 full-timers.
Mhm.
It just was never. That's what got keyed in, and that's what the
It's
numbers.
a seasonal business.
Right.
So.
All right. Any other questions about the job status report?
With regard to the Bristol, example, I mean, those jobs, if they outsource them, they're still there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do we know that number? I mean, that,
No, we did not.
Okay.
No, I think they gave it to us. They gave it to us.
You do have it.
Yeah. 34 positions were lost. But I don't know, you're right. So 34 were lost, but I don't know how many they,
How many?
yeah.
We got 25 unfilled.
But their project is done and it'll be terminated this year anyways. So
Mhm.
22 is their last year for reporting.
That's right.
So we're not required to take any action on this report?
I mean, it's up to you guys, like I said, I mean, we could have they were one job down, we could do it.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the past, we've approved the,
Just to approve it, that's
We
it.
have approved it.
yeah,
For the board.
for the record.
If there's been action, then we'll take action. It'll be up on the website.
I'll make a motion that we've reviewed it and approve it.
A motion from Lou.
Second.
Seconded by Don. Any further discussion on the jobs report? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carried. And Bob, generator task order.
Mike, I've got, two requests on, this, emergency generator, project. Brian, for your sake, this is a project we've, executed with the FAA, funded, 95% funded for emergency generator. This will, run, lighting and pumps and essential, everything for the airports. It's, natural gas powered and, we've got bids in on this, so it's right in the middle of the process now. McFarland Johnson has a task order they submitted, in the amount of $42,000, for inspection and monitoring and, managing the project. In that sense, again, it's, 95%, reimbursable. So Mike, I need a, resolution or motion to accept that task order.
Yeah, we need a motion to accept the task order and the grant.
The second one, if you want to put them together,
Put them both together.
also accept that, once, the FAA is now, considering the contracts and the awards grants, and should be, awarding the grant itself. So I need a resolution to accept that grant, contingent on, the receipt of the grant.
And they both passed through committee earlier.
So,
I'd be looking for a motion to accept the resolution and the grant.
I'll make the motion.
A motion from Lou,
Second, Dan.
seconded by Dan. Any discussion on the grant or the generator task order? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Bob, you have another ask about refreshments?
Oh.
Go ahead and do that too. yeah.
Okay, yeah. Canandaigua Airport's, in conjunction with the FAA, the local FSDO office is going, wants to present a public, safety forum for pilots, tenant residents, whoever, at the airport.
It'll be in one of the tenant hangars, sometime in June, July. I'm asking for the IDA to basically sponsor that, and, the tune of not more than $500 for, refreshments.
And just to be clear, the sponsorship would include some type of advertisement that
Yes.
indicated would come from the IDA. Okay.
And the airport committee.
The airport committee approved that. So,
Thanks, Mike.
looking for a motion. Motion for $500 for refreshment.
Come out of my pocket otherwise.
I can motion, I just made the motion at the airport.
That's all right, good. Don makes a motion,
Second, Marshall.
seconded by Dan. Good. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. And then, let's see, let me check my notes here. You should all receive the airport update, cash update, and financial statements. If you don't have any questions on those, I would be happy to entertain a motion to accept all of those reports.
I'll make the motion.
A motion from Kelly,
I'll second.
seconded by Lou. Any discussion on those reports? All in favor of acceptance?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. Let's quickly go into the consultant's contract. Ed, you gotta explain anything on that?
We're gonna be renewing the contract, based on the contract itself. Right now, it was a 6-month contract with, monthly renewals, and it would not go out beyond the end of this year. So,
And this contract would extend Mike through the end of the year to help train science.
I'm sorry, you said again, till the end of the year?
To the end of the year.
it doesn't go beyond the end of the year. If you wanted to do it next year, you'd have to enter into a new contract.
Yeah,
But the contract is built in to have these self-renewing.
yeah,
Okay.
it's options.
We need a motion to have Mike stay on and consult.
I'll move it.
A motion from Blue,
I'll second.
seconded by Kelly. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. And now, lastly, I need a motion to go into executive session to talk about acquiring land and/or buildings.
Make a motion.
Have a motion from Don. Second to go into executive session,
Second?
seconded from Kelly. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, we're now going to go into executive session.
And we're not.
Aye.
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 Any opposed? No, we're out of executive session. You gotta get us back
I'm
online.
already on.
We're already back online. All right, so we're out of executive session, and, we'd like to have a motion to have Ed and, start the process of acquisition of this building.
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion from Don. Thanks, Don. We'd
I'll
be here all night.
second
And second from Kelly. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried, and the next order of business will be to adjourn. And I'll entertain that motion.
I'll make the
I'll move
motion.
Kelly made that motion, Lou seconded it. All in favor? Everybody have a nice evening.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy yourselves.
Good job.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mike.
It'll be interesting to hear how that works out with Canada and
Yeah.